Good evening. You've now entered the dressing room where we come to undress, to address, to get dressed. This is Sharnetta Bouye Blue. I am the founder and visionary of Divine Daughters. We're a nonprofit mentoring program for girls. And our mission is to improve the quality of life internally and externally with girls ages 5 through 25. But this month, we're changing the dressing room into the men's locker room. Today, I have in the studio Mr. Nicholas Johnson.
How you guys doing?
All right, Mr. Johnson is an author. He is a motivational speaker. He has transitioned from St. Louis to Tampa, Florida. And we're going to talk about the measure of a man today. Hey, Nick, what's up?
What's going on?
Let's talk about your book.
Okay.
A little bit about your book.
Okay. Anything in particular that you want to know?
The title, lift it up for the Facebook audience.
Yeah, I see it real good. So, the title of the book is 35 Golden Nuggets to College Success. And the book is basically a complete framework and foundation for anybody who's looking to have a successful matriculation through their college career.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So, Nick, tell us who you are externally, your achievements, the things you've done, a little bit about your external life.
External life. I was born on the west side of St. Louis, Missouri. I attended Harriston State University. Received my bachelor's degree there. Went to college a little later because I had dropped out early on after the passing of my mother from breast cancer. So after a few short years of a lot of, bad decisions, I decided to turn my life around and enroll back in school and give my mother her dying words, which is to graduate from college. So I enrolled back in school and did that. After receiving my bachelor's degree, I went on to Lindenwood University to receive my master's in MBA. Shortly after that, I had moved to Chicago, Illinois, and was working in public accounting out there. Started a YouTube show, Transformation Mondays. Still was doing a lot of motivational speaking and stuff, which I had started back at her. So had an opportunity to just fly to town, did a lot of speaking in Florida, Kansas City, different conferences, a lot of places throughout St. Louis. It just really took off there. And shortly after that, I had moved to Florida, and my mentor and stuff was telling me, like, hey, it's time to write the book. Like, it's that time now. It's a lot of students. It's a lot of people that need help out there, and you came up a different way with a different background and really turned your life around. So it's a lot of people that need to hear your story.
Yes, that's good stuff. In your own words,
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what the measure of a man is in your eyes.
The measure of a man in my eyes is, let me say it like this, like, is how a man respond like in the face of adversity. Because anybody, you have anybody can make their mouth, say anything, but if it's never tested, how can you be for sure? So I always say you have to pay attention to how a man respond, in the face of adversity, during trying times, because it's always good to be good, when things are good. But we all know, life can be a roller coaster. So you definitely have to, so like I said, a guy that's loyal, a guy that, can still hold his own even when his back against the wall, regardless of what life throw at him, he doesn't crumble. He still stands strong. And sometimes he may fail. But even in failure, we have to learn how to fail forward, and not cause those failures, to hold us back.